quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Here we go. 1-18. 1-18. Check, 47.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Get ready. Blue 58.
On second down, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 down. All right, now. Blue.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Andre Ellington, his first carry. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Caught right side, Gresham. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to greenlight that attempt.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dayon Buchanan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now it's the Boise State alum, G.O.A.T.
For someone who piled up the yardage that G.O.A.T. did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just 1 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see a season? Rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for G.O.A.T. and the Dolphins next season.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going for it. It's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And they'll start out with great field position at at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
There we go, G. That's the way to hit. Get ready.
On second down, here's Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Captain Zero after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
I forgot to tell you that
that could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
The guy that owns that company said that if I go get
understand anything you're saying. Put your mouth to the phone.
Tannehill,
mouth is
first
to the
down.
phone.
He gets it to Sims, complete.
My mouth is to the
And he'll get
phone.
up to the 43-yard line.
What you
Back
say?
now with Charles
Can you hear me
Davis
now?
and Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Can you hear me now?
Completed
he told me
pass
that he
play.
paid
Now
for
let's
my
see if they go
glasses.
back to the air or to the ground.
Yeah, he said he can write it off as a
The throw on
business
second down
expense.
is Tannehill. And that's complete. It's Sims. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football.
I just thought about it. I
Look
had
out, everyone.
to tell you
He
that.
may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All right, I'll let you go.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7
No, I was just
apiece.
calling to tell you that I had put. He had just told me that when I went to go pick up them things. So I had to think about it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Yeah. No, he was telling me about the van. I was telling him shit. I think I need to go get me some glasses because when I be in them hills and stuff, like it's really hard to see. And especially in that fog and stuff. And on my license, it has that endorsement. If I get pulled over or something, if they want to be assholes, they can write me a ticket for
It
it.
takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach.
So I was
They felt
telling
pretty
him
good
that, and I
about
said,
their
well,
game
shit, I
plan
gotta
and thought there were some
go
holes
do
in the
that.
defense, and
Sometime he was like, well, I can write that off as a business
put together a
expense.
similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Let's go. Right now. Regular. Stand by.
Yeah.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I'll go to ball.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down.
Then I'll have to cut off one of
It's
these.
complete to his running back. Only 3 there on the pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
We'll always talk about
I wouldn't cut it off right now.
And how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Kind of need to
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Get ready.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league.
And how about this, a fake? Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Tannehill. And he finds Parker here, complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer finding time. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an event.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And that ball did not travel 10 yards. It's a penalty. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
Basin stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changing, hip-hop, sizzling and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the vent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.